Welcome back, dear students. Class 8 Science Chapter 3 Part 2 video. In this video we will see polyester onward. So our topic is polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fabric, man-made or artificial fabric. It is made up of repeating units, that is different chains of monomers or single units of polyester, repeating unit of esters. Esters are chemicals with a fruity smell. They have fruit like smell, very nice smell. Polyester is made from petroleum products. Terylene, Dacron and terene are example of polyester fiber. So these are the petroleum products. It's a long chain of chemical compound. Terylene, Dacron and terene are example of polyester fiber. Fabrics are sold in the market by names such as polycot. Polycot is a combination of polyester plus cotton and polywool. Polywool is a combination of polyester and wool. Now PET, polyethylene terephthalate, is a very familiar form of polyester. So polyethylene terephthalate is a very familiar form of polyester. Now we will see what are the different properties of polyester. Polyester is a strong, wrinkle free or wrinkle resistance. It retains creases. It is not attacked by moth and molds because it's a chemical form. It absorbs very little water or less water, so polyester clothes dry quickly because they absorb less water, so they dry quickly. It is not very elastic and is therefore unsuitable for making stocking. It is quite resistant to the action of chemicals, so we can use in different purposes also. Uses of polyester are, some of the common uses of polyester: fabrics for suit, jackets, shirts, trousers, sari and other dress materials. Sails for boat. In boat we also use polyester. Protective clothing for workers in chemical industry. Fire hoses and conveyor belt, as you can see in figure B, fire hoses and conveyor belts. PET bottles, utensils, films and wires. So these were some uses of polyester in our day-to-day life. Now we will see about acrylic. Acrylic fiber is obtained by the polymerization of acrylonitrile monomer. Polymerization means series of different monomers. When they are attached, whether it is a single chain like structure or cross arrangement, this technique or process is known as polymerization. Poly means many. Many monomers, they form polymer. Acrylic fiber is obtained by the polymerization of acrylonitrile monomer. Clothes made from this fiber are relatively cheap and are available in variety of colors. They are very cheap and they are available in different colors because these are the chemically formed clothes. Acrylic closely resemble to wool in its properties. Some well-known acrylic fibers are Orlon, Acrylon and Cashmelon. So three different types: Orlon, Acrylon and Cashmelon. Now we'll see the properties of acrylic. Acrylic is resistant to attack of moth and other insect because obvious it's a form of polymer or chemical. they are quite resistant to the action of chemicals. The clothes made using acrylic are washable and shrink proof. So we can wash it fast and they are shrink proof also since chemically composed. Now the uses of acrylic, some of the uses are making sweaters, shawls and blankets, as you can see in the figure 3.10, acrylic sweater, furnishing fabrics, carpets and also used as lining for boots and gloves. So we have seen polyester and acrylic. Now we'll see advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. What are the benefits of synthetic fiber? So the advantages are of synthetic fiber are durable and less expensive. They goes on for long lasting time and they are less expensive as compared to other natural fibers. Second, crease resistant and dry quickly because they absorb very less amount of water, so they quickly dry up. Not attacked by moths and molds or insects. Fourth, easy to wash and maintain. Maintenance is also good. Easy to dye, easy to color it with attractive or different colors. They are lightweight and readily or easily available. So these are the advantages of synthetic fiber. Now interesting thing, the thinnest of all man-made fibers called microfibers, thinnest, that is why name micro is there, was invented in Japan. It is 100 times thinner than a strand of human hair. So you can imagine beta how much thin it will be. Now we'll see disadvantages of synthetic fibers. What are the disadvantages? So they do not allow air to pass freely through them and hence are not good for summer. In summer no passage of air will be there, so itching and sweating cannot be cleared. Second, they do not absorb sweat as natural fibers do or cotton clothes do. Third, they get damaged by high temperature when ironed. Due to high temperature, chemical strands or chemical chain will be disturbed. So it may harm, it may damage our synthetic cloth also while ironing. They catch fire more easily than cotton or wool. If synthetic fibers catch fire, they melt and stick to the body of a person wearing it. So after melting, it maybe solidifies on the body itself. Hence, it is not advisable to wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen. So these are the disadvantages. See, everything has positive and negative sides too. So these are the some negative sides of the synthetic fiber. Okay. Thank you, class.